The Beatles, legendary rockers. The Beatles were an English rock band formed in Liverpool in 1960. The group consisted of John Lennon, Paul McCartney, George Harrison, and Ringo Starr. They are widely regarded as one of the most influential bands in the history of popular music. The Beatles' music drew from a variety of genres, including rock and roll, pop, R&B, and later psychedelic rock. They became known for their catchy melodies, innovative songwriting, and harmonies. Their lyrics evolved from simple love songs to more complex and introspective themes as their career progressed. The band achieved unprecedented success during the 1960s. They released a string of critically acclaimed albums, including Please Please Me, 1963, A Hard Day's Night, 1964, Rubber Soul, 1965, Revolver, 1966, SGT. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band, 1967, and The White Album, 1968. Their music and cultural impact came to be known as the Beatlemania phenomenon. The Beatles' influence extended far beyond their music. They played a key role in the cultural and social changes of the 1960s, embracing countercultural movements and influencing fashion, art, and attitudes of the time. Their impact on popular culture is still felt today. In 1970, the Beatles disbanded, with each member pursuing solo careers. Despite their relatively short time together as a band, they left a lasting legacy, and their music continues to be celebrated and admired by millions of fans worldwide. Many consider them the greatest band of all time, and their songs are still widely covered and referenced in popular culture. Formation. The Beatles originally started as a skiffle group called the Quarrymen in 1957, led by John Lennon. Paul McCartney joined the band in 1958, followed by George Harrison in 1959. Over time, the band underwent several name changes before settling on the Beatles in 1960. Ringo Starr joined the band as their drummer in 1962, completing the classic lineup. Beatlemania. The Beatles' popularity exploded in the early 1960s, giving rise to the phenomenon known as Beatlemania. Their energetic performances and distinctive style captivated audiences around the world. Fans would scream and cry during their concerts, making it difficult to hear the music. Albums and singles. The Beatles released a total of 13 studio albums, from Please Please Me, 1963, to Let It Be, 1970. They also released numerous hit singles, including Love Me Do, She Loves You, I Want to Hold Your Hand, Hey Jude, and Let It Be. Their music consistently topped the charts and broke sales records. Songwriting. The primary songwriting duo of the Beatles was Lennon-McCartney, with each member contributing songs individually or collaboratively. Their songwriting evolved significantly over time, reflecting their personal experiences, social commentary, and experimentation with new musical styles. Musical evolution. The Beatles' sound underwent a remarkable transformation throughout their career. They began as a primarily rock and roll and pop band, but their music gradually incorporated elements of folk, country, Indian classical music, avant-garde, and psychedelia. Their album, SGT. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band, 1967, is particularly notable for its innovative and influential production techniques. Films and documentaries. The Beatles starred in several films, including A Hard Day's Night, 1964, Help, 1965, and Yellow Submarine, 1968. These movies showcased their music and sense of humor, contributing to their cultural impact. Numerous documentaries have been made about the band, such as The Beatles Anthology, 1995. Breakup and solo careers. The Beatles officially disbanded in 1970. After the breakup, each member pursued a solo career. They achieved varying levels of success individually, with notable albums such as John Lennon's Imagine, 1971, Paul McCartney's Band on the Run, 1973, George Harrison's All Things Must Pass, 1970, and Ringo Starr's Ringo, 1973. Legacy. The Beatles' influence on music and popular culture is immeasurable. Their innovation in songwriting, studio techniques, and album concepts set new standards in the industry. Their music continues to be celebrated and studied, and their impact can be heard in countless artists across various genres. The Beatles were inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame in 1988. The Beatles' legacy remains strong, and their music continues to resonate with new generations of fans. Ed Sullivan Show. The Beatles made their breakthrough in the United States with their appearance on The Ed Sullivan Show on February 9, 1964. The televised performance was watched by a record-setting audience of over 73 million people and marked the beginning of the British invasion of American music. Song highlights. The Beatles created numerous iconic and beloved songs throughout their career. Some notable hits include Yesterday, Eleanor Rigby, A Day in the Life, Let It Be, Here Comes the Sun, Strawberry Fields Forever, All You Need Is Love, Lucy in the Sky with Diamonds, and Hey Jude. Studio innovation. The Beatles pushed the boundaries of studio recording techniques and production. They worked closely with producer George Martin and engineer Jeff Emerick to experiment with double tracking, tape loops, backward recording, and other innovative approaches that revolutionized the sound of popular music. Concept albums. The Beatles embraced the concept album format, creating cohesive bodies of work that told a story or had a unifying theme. Examples include SGT, Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band, which presented the album as a fictional performance by an alter ego band, and Abbey Road, which featured a seamless blend of songs on its second side. Cultural impact. The Beatles were not only influential musically but also had a profound impact on fashion, hairstyles, and popular culture in general. Their long hair, distinct clothing choices, and overall charisma inspired a generation of fans to emulate their style and embrace the counterculture movement of the 1960s. Album covers. The Beatles' album covers are iconic and have become cultural touchstones. From the simplicity of Please Please Me, to the vibrant collage of SGT, Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band, to the iconic zebra crossing on Abbey Road, their album artwork is instantly recognizable and has been imitated and referenced by countless artists. Reunion rumors. Over the years, there have been persistent rumors and speculation about a Beatles reunion. However, the band never officially reunited after their breakup in 1970. The closest they came to a reunion was their collaboration on a few tracks in the mid-1990s, known as the Anthology Project. Lennon's tragic death. John Lennon was tragically shot and killed outside his apartment in New York City on December 8, 1980. His death shocked the world, and millions of fans mourned the loss of one of music's most influential figures. The Beatles' impact on music and popular culture cannot be overstated. Their music continues to inspire and resonate with people of all ages, and their influence can be heard in the work of countless artists who followed in their footsteps.